In Nnewi, a love so forbidden shook an entire village to its core.
Everyone warned her. Everyone feared him. But what happened next made the whole of Nnewi stop breathing.
In the quiet village of Uruagu, Nnewi, where palm trees whispered secrets and evening markets buzzed with gossip, lived a girl named Oluchukwu, known for her beauty, her calm spirit, and a smile that could soften even the hardest heart. But Oluchi carried a secret shadow. She was in love with a man the entire village feared. His name was Obinna Mwayocha, a young man with a dangerous reputation, a scar across his left cheek, and eyes that held stories no one dared to ask about. People said he had survived things that would make a grown man tremble. They said he was cursed. Others said he was trouble. But Oluchi saw something different. She saw a heart begging to be understood. For months, they loved each other secretly, meeting behind the old shrine path at midnight, where the moon was their lamp and the rustling trees their witnesses. Their love was forbidden, unpredictable, and intoxicating. But secrets, no matter how deep, eventually climbed to the surface. One evening, during the annual Ifejiokon festival, Oluchi's father, Ozomaduakon, one of the most respected titled men in Nnewi, caught them together behind a masquerade tent. The entire village watched as he dragged Oluchi forward, his voice shaking with disappointment. "Obinna," he shouted, "you will never marry my daughter over my dead body." The crowd gasped. The drums stopped beating. Even the masquerades halted. But Obinna did not bow his head. Instead, he knelt. Not in weakness, but in love. "Sir," he said, voice steady, "I know my past is dark. I know people fear me, but your daughter is the only light I have ever known. I love her more than my own life." But Ozomaduakon only raised his staff and pointed it at him. "You are not worthy. Stay away from her." That night, the whole village expected Obinna to run away like he always did when people tried to confront him. But he didn't. Instead, he did the most shocking thing anyone had seen in years. He walked into Ozomaduakon's compound before sunrise and surrendered himself. When the elders gathered, thinking he had come to cause trouble, Obinna fell on his knees before everyone. "I came to ask for a chance," he said. "Let me prove myself. Give me the hardest task, the biggest responsibility, anything, but don't take Oluchi away from me." The elders murmured. The villagers stared. Even Ozomaduakon was speechless. Finally, the oldest elder, Iche Okonkwo, spoke.
"If you want to marry the daughter of an Ozo, you must face the Ikenga test at the Forbidden Forest. Many have tried, few return." A wave of shock spread across the gathering. That forest was feared. Even warriors avoided it. Oluchi burst into tears. "Obinna, please don't do this. You'll die." But Obinna only touched her cheek gently. "For you," he whispered, "I am not afraid." He entered the forest and did not return for 2 days. The village assumed he was gone forever. People whispered. Oluchi prayed, cried, and begged the gods for mercy. But on the 3rd evening, as the sun melted behind the hills, Obinna walked out of the forest, alive, bleeding but victorious. His shirt was torn, his face wounded, but he held the sacred Ikenga staff, the symbol of bravery and purity. The entire village froze. No one had completed that test in over 20 years. When he reached the compound, he dropped the staff at Ozomaduakon's feet. "Not because I want to impress you, but because your daughter deserves a man who will fight for her, even when the world stands against them." For the first time, Ozomaduakon's eyes softened. He lifted Obinna to his feet. "You faced what even warriors fear. A man who can conquer darkness for love deserves it." Then he turned to Oluchi. "Go to him." She ran into Obinna's arms, crying, laughing, trembling all at once. And that night, the village of Nnewi, a village that loved gossip, judgment, and fear, stood still to witness something rare. Love that survived danger, love that defeated fear, love that shocked an entire community.